I can tell you in 5 minutes what it took me over 30 years to understand about myself and about my life. The fear of being seen, the fear of being discovered, the fear of being made and found out is a very, very real fear. But today I'm here to tell you that it's something that does not have to control your life. Now we have to ask ourselves, why did I get this fear in the first place? Why is it so scary for me to present myself as me? I've been living in this body my whole life. I was made this way. I'm pretty sure it wasn't a mistake. I'm pretty sure it wasn't an accident. But why, when it comes to showing myself or expressing my needs and my wants and going after the things in life that I think I should deserve, that I think I should get, why is it that I play so small? Why is it that I don't want that to be seen, or I don't want that to be realized about me? One of the first things that I understood about me having a fear of being seen, like making YouTube channels, like speaking up for my needs, was that I was very uncomfortable with who I was. And some of it still rings true today. I'm still trying to find and navigate myself as a woman. I fall in love with myself more and more every day, even though it doesn't always seem like it or always feel like it. But one of the things I truly understood and truly had to really embody within myself is that I was made this way on purpose. Right? Like, you were once a little boy, a little girl, and you were made that way on purpose. You were here to fulfill a certain kind of path. You were here to have a certain kind of impact, and it's positive. You're here for a perfect reason. And for us not to show that is doing a disservice for others. And I spoke about that in one of my videos before. So I understand you may have this fear of being seen because you don't feel perfect, or you're wondering if people can see your insecurities as loud as they are, right? They ring loud and true in your head, but everybody can't see that. Right? So I want you to operate from what people see and give it the benefit of the doubt. Give it the benefit of the doubt that when we see you, when we hear you, when we feel you, when we experience you, that we will enjoy our experience with you. We will be so blessed and feel so wonderful that you came and imparted whatever wisdom, whatever knowledge upon us. Why can't that be true? Why does it always have to be the negative that's true, or that we give so much more thought or so much more credit to the things that don't serve us or to the things that make us feel terribly? So this video is a call to action. I want you to understand that you being seen is you showing yourself the ultimate self-love. There's no higher version of self-love than letting you show up to be you. Taking those shackles off your mind, off your spirit, off your body, off your soul, and letting yourself come forward. Because think about it. Think about how much, when you do that, how much it liberates you. And when you become liberated, guess what? You get to free other people. The only time you can free other people and help other people, like I know you want to do, we all want to impact in some way. But the only time you get to free other people and help other people is when you yourself are free. How are you going to give somebody else the key to unlock the door if you haven't unlocked your own door? You haven't even picked up the key. So if you wonder why you haven't had the impact you want, or haven't got the things you want, haven't had the kind of purpose that you want in your life, you have to ask yourself, like, have I liberated myself mentally? Have I liberated myself physically? Do I keep myself in the house so that no one sees me? Where did I learn this from? Did I learn this from maybe a parent figure, a mom, a dad, or somebody that taught me that I'm not worthy of being seen? Or did I try to speak up at some point in my life and someone shut me up? Did I try to speak up and felt like my ideas, my mind, my vision was not valuable? For many of us, it's a mixture of all those things. And guess what? That is okay. That's okay. Because we don't need permission to shine. The only person we need permission from to shine is yourself, is ourselves. We are literally the only persons that could cut off our reason for shining. Literally the only person. No one could do it. No one could do it. And best believe the Creator made you to shine. The Creator made you to be vibrant. All right. As I sit here, drinking my juice, dropping this gem before I go to the gym. But nonetheless, you were created to shine. And stop dimming that. Stop acting like you weren't. Stop hiding. We want to see you. Right? Some people don't come out the house. Like this whole generation of people who are just in the house and on social media. It's a sickness. We have to start to look at it like that. When's the last time you went outside or took a walk or done something that has nothing to do with a screen? Like we're doing right now, both of us, right? Like that's why I need to get myself outside. And I'm actually going to take a walk today. I'm not feeling the gym. I don't want to be in there. I need to walk. The walk always helps me with my mental health, helps me feel clear. So I'm taking a walk. No gym today, but I'm still dropping a gem. And I just want you guys to start to understand and internalize that aspect of yourself. That when we see you, you get to be, not only do you allow yourself to feel love, but you allow other people to love you. Because how are you going to allow somebody else to love you? How is somebody going to love you? And they don't even know who you are. That doesn't make any sense. How can you love what you don't know? So you might be looking for a partner, looking for deeper relationships, looking for more out of life. But you're not showing up. So being seen, not just being seen physically and hiding yourself from the world, which a lot of us can do. I know I can get into those modes sometimes, still to this day. But it's also speaking mentally, emotionally, hiding yourself, hiding who you are down in your spirit. And you weren't meant to do that. The odds of you being born with your specific DNA is 1 in 400 trillion. I promise you're here on purpose. I promise your purpose is not to hide yourself either physically, mentally, emotionally, because you're supposed to be loved. That's part of your purpose. So the sooner you can allow yourself to be seen and feel comfortable and feel more confident with who you are, the sooner you accept yourself and the sooner other people accept yourself too. Because once you show up as you, nobody can tell you what you are and what you are not. Once you show up as you, it's game over. Because that means you don't accept it at all. I accepted my higher self, my lower self, everything in between, and nobody can convince me that I'm not worthy. That doesn't mean that you won't feel bad days. That doesn't mean that you won't feel the most, or that you will always feel fantastic. It's not a cakewalk. This is life. We're humans. We're going to feel all the emotions. Every last emotion there is known to man, we will feel. So don't expect to be in a hunky-dory, go-lucky kind of energy all the time, because that ain't it. You're going to set yourself up for failure. But do understand that that's not required in order for you to accept yourself and show up as who you are. You can show up as who you are and still be pissed off about certain things or still feel like you have certain shortcomings. That's okay. But what we're not going to do any longer, especially not for 2025, especially 2025 being your year, our year, it's your time to show up and show up with all your flaws, all your perceived flaws and your real ones, because we all have them, and show up with all your good stuff and show up with all your not so good stuff. And when you show up that way, you attract the most authentic experience that life could ever give you. The most authentic. Show up. We want to see you. You have things to do. We want your authentic side to come through, because when you do that, that's when life becomes more fulfilling. So you might be feeling like you're on a path and you're trying to look for your purpose. You want more fulfillment. But did you ever start to think like, am I even showing up for myself? Am I even showing up as myself? Do I even know where to start? Do I even know who the hell I am? And that's okay if you don't. But best believe it's there. That voice is always there. Who you are is always there. That could never be destroyed. That part of you is always survived. The voice may have gotten muffled. It may have gotten silenced, but it's there. So I want you to try and dig deeper, right? And we could talk about those practices, honing your intuition, meditation, prayer, eating well, drinking your juices to help you get more in tune with yourself. When you're eating well, when you're drinking well, when you're doing the right things with what you're eating, it also helps you in an emotional way, in a huge way. And I'm going to have a whole series on that. More on that later, but let me know. Let me know down below. What are some things that you're doing to get back to the true you? What are some things that you're doing to make sure that you're seen, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally, so that you can attract the most authentic version of other people, because you're showing up as the most authentic version of yourself, because that's a life that you deserve, a purposeful one, a fulfilled one, a life of joy, a life of realness, a life of happiness. That's for you. That's you. That's your purpose. All right, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Please subscribe, and I will be coming back to you guys tomorrow. I will see you guys soon.